Hello everyone. Welcome back to the stream, to the channel, and everything on this side of the void. My name is the Dark King. As always, I will be your host as we continue our endeavors of Dark Souls 3 with our weapon roulette run challenge, and hopefully, and the hope is today, either we get a good enough roll on the weapons we can finish the rest of the game and the DLC tonight. If not, then we will be finishing it next time we meet. If we do finish it today, and fingers crossed that we do, I'd have to do something in preparation for Halloween. Granted, it will probably be on the day that we're probably not going to be doing this, but uh, no news. Let's get started, shall we? Let's see if we can get some better luck, get some better weapons, and finish this off strong. So here's hoping it all works out in the end. All right, there we go. All right. Hope your guys' weekend was well and enjoyable, and you guys are all prepared for Halloween coming up. Some parties, some endeavors, trick-or-treating, or, just the simplistic of dress up for one day, dress up for a party, go home and crash and pass out. There are many ways to celebrate Halloween. Also, in the interim between parts, I did some homework, did some research, did a bit of a leveling, so I made use of the monotony of items we have in our storage containers, so I'm a little more ahead of pace. I also figured out in the background that I was probably making it a little bit more difficult on myself because the fact of the Ferris bow is great, but not helpful for a quality build like I have. Unlike the Dragon Rider bow, which is probably better suited for what I'm doing, on top of the fact that poison arrows don't work at all with Lorien. I may have also died a couple times on the way trying to get everything set up for today, so I apologize, but a little more balanced stats, a couple extra items. I also have some different rings equipped, so hopefully this works out a little bit better and we can just go right through in the next instance. And like I said before, I'll give it a couple tries with just the weapon as it is. But if I do start to struggle for a couple times with today, then I forget the elevator. It has to back and forth. But it's probably the same kind of aspect that I did with the deacons. I'll probably add some throwables, probably some fire bombs or something. Because if anything, it's just the instance if I can get Lorien down, or if I get Lothric down enough, then the fight is over immediately. So the main thing is, would I probably use a throwable to get Lothric down at the same time I'm dropping Lorien's health. So, not 100% sure how that's going to work, we'll see. But if anything, we'll figure it out. But I have some more defenses, some more resilience, some more resistance, a lot more FP and stamina, and a significantly larger, I think, health bar. But, there's a little more balanced stats, so if we need to pick up a different weapon, then we can do that. So fingers crossed things go well. I also just chose to pick large arrows and feather arrows, so both are physical raw damage, because I think the only thing that's really going to be elemental basis to drop Lothric is magic. That's really helped when he doesn't pull himself into battle. -2. Let's do anything. Let's see. No, I didn't think it would. I didn't think I always wanted to figure out if the puncture weapon art specifically goes through them. And if it did, then I could hit Lori at the same time. Or buff at the same time with Lori.
This spot marks our grave.
I should have healed.
Yours
That's
too,
on me.
if you like.
Oh, the death counter isn't working. Hold on. Give me just a second. Don't know why that's not registering. I think what I might also do as well, I'm thinking about it now, I might as well just prep everything just in case. Because again, it's just going to be the instance of just getting past the 2 of these guys. I could pull some urns, but let's see. What could I do? Let me go back and see if I can sell some stuff. I do have a whole, at least a good chunk of items I need to sell and swap around. But I do have the black fire bombs as well. Well, I may not do much. I might do something. Let me see, because I don't know if I have anything I can. Black fire bombs, basic fire bombs. Don't need any of these dark arrows.
Ashen One.
Hold on, let me see. Let me just have these ready. Just get rid of a lot of the gems. Get rid of some of these poison arrows, standard bolts. Again, if I need to buy them back again, I can, but that's going to be later. Probably going to be much to, yeah, only a handful of them.
Ashen One.
Whether or not the strategy works is up in the air. Because if it hits Lothric, then it will hit Lorien at the same time. Again, I'm just spitballing ideas, but if I'm starting to struggle after a good couple of attempts, then I might just re-roll the weapon wheel just for, like I did with the same thing with the Dragon Slayer armor, where I just rolled it once, picked the weapon, used it for the fight, and then spun it again. So, I'm not doing a perfect run where I just take the weapon as it is, make a plan, and then go. I'm more just doing it for the challenge and the change of pace. Is this going up or down? No, it's going down. I didn't spin the thing back. Because if anything, this will lower Lothric's health while dropping Lorien for an instance. So we'll play this out, see what happens. Like I said before, the hope is that we get to the DLC today. Whether or not we finish it is up in the air, because, you know, we have the Demon Prince, and the 2 demons as well. We have Midir, and we have the final boss of the DLC. And then, of course, we have our tango fight with Sid. So that could be a problem. Ow, oops. No, fireballs are not gonna work. They get inspired immune, basically. As much as maybe the instances were physical weapon versus a ranged, or a melee weapon versus a ranged is significantly better suited for this. I know there are, I think there's a cheese strat where you can back yourself up against the throne and keep shooting at it while he's, like, he's just stopped moving. I don't really engage that though. Firebombs are doing nothing. You know the block books are doing something. Let me just... No, because it's aimed at him, not aimed at the block. think I'm just gonna swap.
if you like.
I could keep giving swings at this, but because I want to try to finish this part today, I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and swap a weapon just to see what happens. I could revisit this and do just something with a certain weapon, but I'd have to rebuild my entire kit for this. Okay. Curved swords it is. I'm going to pick... Again, this is only for this boss alone. I'm gonna take the Sellsword Twin Blades. Let me get these upgraded. This is a bit cheap. Again, I understand that. And it's not really true to the challenge, but I'm kind of making up a list. And I rarely even swap out the weapons, but you don't see very much of the ranged options very often go well, especially for the challenge like this, where if I want to get the maximized output, I needed something that would scale, and I need to invest in a lot of other stuff, and I just do not have the time nor the patience to maximize.
What?
I just don't have any money. Okay. So, yeah, because I've used up all of these, and I don't want to burn any of the boss souls. Because I might use some of them for weapons. Let me get rid of these shriving stones, hollow gems, poison. Or I could use fire gems. Crystal, no. No raw. If anything, I'm just gonna get rid of the gems I'm not gonna use. Yeah, get rid of all these, so I at least have something to work with.
Ashen One.
What?
Let's try this again. This is probably going to go significantly easier. Given that I have a weapon that's probably meant to fight against the Twin Princes. Because you can do the bow strategy, but I want to try to get the rest of the game either attempted or at least either completed or at least attempted today. I'm hoping I can get it done today, but again, we have 3 hours and a good handful of rather difficult bosses to go up against. I was just thinking about this as well. I don't know if I want to fight against the champions Grave Tender and the Great Wolf, only because we don't get a soul from them. We get the weapon that the Grave Tender was using, and we get the champion's bones, which is nothing more than really PvP basis. So, but we can get to the point when we get there. Let's try this again. I could have also made these things sharp. Or I should have made these things sharp, actually. This is a bad idea. I know that was extremely scuffed. Again, we did so many rounds with the bow, and then we pulled the curved swords out for that, so that's why I said I'm only going to do that for the fight, and then once we're done, we're going to spin the wheel again. Piercing swords. I don't think I have a dual-wield set of piercing swords, but I do have quite a few. What do I have for piercing swords? Probably the EP or the S stock. Let's see. There's a Reichert's rapier as well. Rapier, yeah, because I have. Got the twin swords, which are more straight swords. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's take this back. Okay. Let's get this all set, and then we'll move on to the DLC. And to be fair as well, I'm also just doing this for fun. I'm not trying to make this... I'm making it a challenge, but I don't want it to be something I'm just going to sit and do for hours on end and not have fun with it. I do want to somewhat enjoy the game. I think I'm going to move this to... There's more benefits of pushing to sharp. You know when you just push to sharp?
Pretty be careful.
Here's the scaling to dex. Alright. Might as well use what we can. This is 40? Yeah. We can probably more in vitality later on for a quick load. Because again, with Flynn's ring, because I think we're also at the stage where we don't really need the serpent ring very much, because I mean the levels will be nice, but we've already invested so much into the game, so there's not really much we're gonna do to change it too much. Yeah, I'm just thinking as it is.
Wait, you've the same scent as that woman. Then you must be an Ashen One. Oh, you don't know how long I've searched. Oh, don't mind me. Didn't mean to fall apart. Now, Ashen One, I have a kindness to ask of you. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariandel. I need you to show her flame, a proper flame that will burn the rot away. If you truly are ash, then it must be fire that you seek.
Let's do this.
Ah, thank you. They of ash never fail. Just a moment, then. The painting of Ariandel. Well, rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it. Touch it. The ashes were too.
Just at the painting board of Ariamis, will vanish into Ariandel. notifications on the side. Apologies. Stop. Sorry about that. Anyways. Here we are. Excuse me, Mr. Forlorn Soldiers. Don't you dare stab me. Jumping at me. I have bigger things to do. Now to fight. Jeez, that thing's neck broke at the same time. Now for the big one. There's also a set of two that are down here I should probably deal with. Alright, that did not go how I planned that. This is definitely my punishment for going against my own plans. Past all of them. Ow. Stuff back. This one. She'll be back. I guess he'll be back. I guess I never do know that. Never mind. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and run past all of these guys. I think I'm gonna probably go take the fight to Freed first. Well, because it'll unlock the other bonfire shortcut first. I can also skip the dialogue. I guess I don't really need more of the crystal lizards at this point. I mean, I also did the same thing when I was playing Dark Souls 2, when there are just a good handful of bosses that are just not enjoyable to fight. I apologize for everyone that had their headphones on and the volume turned way up. It's very aggressive and loud. I also just never enjoyed fighting against the Great Wolf, the Grave Tender's pair, to be perfectly honest. It's just another gank fight. In my opinion, probably a very poor one. But, I mean, like we said, for a lot of fights, and a lot of bosses in this game. Some are definitely better than others, but there is still the spectacle of a lot of these fights are pretty intense. Run past everybody. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I could have gotten shoved there 2 times. Let's move forward. Down this way. Take a drop. We'll open up the gate. Get this shortcut up and running. And then turn around, go this way into the church.
I've seen your kind, time and time again.
Wilhelm.
Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed. Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed seeker of truth. But in the end, you lack the stomach for the agony that you'll bring upon yourself.
Forget he has a healing ability. Definitely not the most appropriate use of books. And definitely upsetting. We'll get to meet her later on. Alright. Still don't get why that's a thing. I mean, the bonfire's there, and then you have the door, but if you're to make a shortcut, I mean, no, never mind. There are reasons for it. Excuse me, gents. Thank you. Just gonna move on by. This. Nope. This one. Get jumped by wolves. Yeah, these guys. Excuse me, gentlemen. Grab this. Move on this way. And left here. I don't like these, like, fly leech things, whatever they are. This whole section, it just... Ugh. I feel like this is like where the origin of rot began. And as well, I could be completely wrong and know nothing about how this all started. I mean, there is a lot what Freed wants to have happen for this world, just to let it die, the flame die out, and let it rot away. Speaking of Freed.
As ashes will be, ever seeking fire.
Great. Whole bunch of leeches. Or maybe it's worms. Either case is disgusting. I mean, again, they're going to just be very form of mosquitoes. I mean, rather than siphoning your blood, they just give you an injection that has something else do the work for you. Again, it's gross, but I'm pretty sure this door is not going to open from this side. Yeah. Oh, I should have to open it from here. Right, because there's a winch for that. I'm not going to talk to Free, because she's going to give a whole spiel, but I will summon a friend. I should sit first. Do I have to resummon him? Yes, I do. Yep, Let's see how this goes. This could be extremely poor.
Bring Frida to me, please. Canst thou not see the flame flickering once again? Soon will it surge. I can see it, feel it.
It's the wind.
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash. Please avert thine eyes. I would snuff out these ashes for good.
Alright, here we go. Nope, you're not staying invisible. Alright. Phase 1 is done. Flames reignited. Gael's here. He focuses on wow. I'm in the wall. It's have the second part of this. Gael's down. Jeez. Forget how aggressive she is at this stage.
We must be Ashen One. Sweep all thought of us from our
Yeah, this could be a wall. Again, Freed is also one of the more difficult fights of the DLC. I think this fight, Midir, and probably the final boss. The Demon Prince and the two demons can be workable. But I just let Gael get hit too many times between the phase, so he was like almost dead before I got a chance to actually use him to help. was definitely better. Okay. Gael. All right. Where are we going with the? What are we using the Dreg Heap? Straight swords it is. Okay. Let me do things. Pull out these twin swords. Put these back. We also take Pontiff's Eye. I think with the amount of health I have, I think I can get rid of the Sun Princess Ring. It is helpful, but if we're going to be using more dual wield weapons and rapid attacks, then that'll be more useful for us.
What?
Get some more Titan shards. Let me do quality potion. Nice. Okay.
Ashen One.
Yep.
Welcome. Very well. Then take.
Yeah, we can get a couple of levels out of this. We'll just put more vitality.
Farewell, Ashen One. Mayst thou thy.
Alright. Let's read. What are the Dreg Keep? Doing good on time, but again, we still have quite a few bosses to get to before we get to the end of the night. If we get the best luck in between now and the end of the DLC up to Cinder, we might be able to finish all this in one go. So fingers crossed. Welcome to the Dreg Heap. Again, I'm not here to pick up anything specific. I'm just gonna grab what I can at the moment. Problem is, I'm not gonna spend too much time grabbing items. Although I will pick up. It's gonna get loud. Ow. Please. Steel protection ring is very nice. Heavily reduces the amount of physical damage we take. Let's gets rid of one of the angels at least. So I apologize for everyone. This section, it's gonna be extremely loud. So if you have your headphones turned way up, I would suggest turning them down. Because this is not the area to be having those on max volume. Although I'd be concerned if you guys had everything on max volume, period. I mean, I'd be concerned for your hearing. Another angel. Shack. Hope something got hit on the way down. Not time throw. this one over here. Just gotta keep rolling. Jeez, so much Estus already. So I'm pretty sure this one is here. This guy. Yep, that one. I want to get the. Yeah, I should probably also get the ring of the +3 ring of favor going here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do this woman. I need the thralls to come first. Now to you. Got it. +3 ring of favor. Push this further. Nice. More health, stamina, and equip load. Which is great. And safe. Okay. Alright, here's the next big fight. Grabs the summon. If we get great hammers for Midir, I'm gonna be very happy. Actually, we end up getting great hammers for the great weapons for the rest of the run. I will be very happy. It's gonna make the rest of this so much easier. Here's our next fight. First. straight swords. Back to the piercing swords. Oh. I think I'm gonna go after Halflight and deal with that consequence. Yeah, I think I'd rather fight Halflight with the piercing sword. I'm glad I didn't. Get rid of that. Yeah, okay. But I didn't get rid of those. If anything, I'll also have. Yeah, I'll put the bow back. Grab the banner. Should I go back and make use of the rest of my souls? Get some more vitality. I could also bulk up and get some thicker armor. Again, we are at the end of the game, so maybe pushing up on defense might be a smart idea. Welcome to the Ring City. All right.
Well, very then take.
Sorry, push the defense up.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Let's see.
Ah,
Does anything I have actually have a better absorption rate?
Ashen One.
Let's see. What do I actually have? Let me look at what I got real quick. I have a moment. The Winged Knight set. Well, means that could work. Could be the chunky. Yeah, that might actually do a lot more resilience. I'll probably have to swap out the Flynn's ring for the stability. I can work with that. Let's see if that works any bit better with what I've been doing. I've been also getting hit pretty heavily. But maybe it was just the armor that was not helping me. Again, I was committing to the Fallen Knight armor for quite a while. But I've also never used the winged soldiers. This might help a lot. Oops. Swap again. Down. And then down. So yeah, minus Halflight, we've got 3 fights to do. We got the final boss of the main game, the final boss of the DLC, and again, we also have the Champion's Grave Tender to use as well if we want to use that as a spare fight.
Many of us are by the fire.
I need that guy that shows us. Go. We have mindful as well. These guys can also give us curse, which could be really, really bad. So purging stones might be on our hotbar to get rid of curse. Just add one spare, just in case. Right, this is only if we have following. So we just gotta run with it then. Oh boy. Jeez, these are always so scary to deal with. Don't body block the doorway. As again, a lot of this DLC is loud. So please take good caution when listening to my things here. Because either I'm gonna get loud on the mic, or the game's just gonna get loud in general, so I apologize in advance. No, do not shoot me. Open this door. For later, at least. Get there if I need to. Moving forward. Up. Almost just walked off the edge. Really interesting. Now Midir's awake. Adored. Thank you. Drop. Let me go up and forward. Go here. I believe it's this one. Yes. Okay. Let me go up. Alright, Midir. Boy. Go back, go back. There it is. We'll catch up with him later. This one. And then here. Nice. +3 Clarity Ring. Alright. And then we'll send this back. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's deal with Halflight first. To do with you, sir. Yeah, don't disturb the mistress. It's not him I need to be worried about. Granted, him in the Halflight actually shows up. It's gonna be a problem. You. Swap. Take care of this guy. So I don't. Halflight's just gonna keep getting healed. Back to you. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry, I was holding my breath for quite a while with that. Again, if that was just with Halflight. Alright, give us something good. Determine who we fight next. No, I'm removing that. I do not have anything good for that fight. For any of the fights, honestly. No. I know this is not the way the run is supposed to go, but I need something I can actually win with. Alright, I think I'm just gonna pick. I know this is definitely not what I should have done, but I do want to finish the game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a new set of weapons, and I'm gonna use those for the rest of the run. Again, it's not how it's supposed to be. I get it. But if I'm gonna finish it, I need to pick 3 weapon types that I have not seen the whole game. Because one for Midir, one for the boss here, and one for the fight at the end. So let me do this instead. I'm sure a lot of you are like, why are you using the wheel? It's like, again, it is also changing the weapons. There's not relying specifically on a wheel, because with those weapons that I've gotten, they're not going to give me anything to use. So let me pick... Let me do... Thor's Hammer for the Grey Hammer choice. We've not done anything with Greataxes. So... I could use that.
I took
Curved Greatsword, Hammer, and the Great Axe, I think, are the ones I'm going to be using. So the question is, which one do I want to use now? Maybe Strength Investment. Let me just take the basic Great Axe. I can work with that. So let me take this. Okay, and I'll get Havel's Ring. Havel's Ring back on.
Ashen One.
This, let me put this back on. There we go.
Did what?
Should probably buy a few more of these shards.
Be like that.
Ashen One.
No, I need more.
Ashen One.
Did what?
Heavy Gem. Both weapons. Push everything for strength.
Be like that.
And I think what I'm gonna do is take probably the Great Axe into fight. Yeah, let's go deal with Midir now. I think I'd rather fight Midir first, because if I get a good enough gamble on this, it could go real fast. I think I'll use Fort's Hammer for the next boss, and then I think I'll end with the Curved Greatsword, or the Exile Greatsword. And to be fair, all things considered again, I know it's not normally how I would play this out and just pick the random weapon off the wheel, but we've not seen the Great Axe, the Curved Greatsword, or the Great Hammer, I think, the entire game, so this does still count. I'm just choosing not to use the wheel for the rest of the run, because, again, keep it interesting, but keep it enjoyable. But, welcome to the arena. Let's see how this goes. Strikes if you're fast enough. He's also just a ton of health. Okay. Didn't roll at all during that excursion. Must have that little enough stamina. Also is very agile. Even in his whole form. Charging up. Okay. That bite takes so much of your health. group. Like I said, the hope and plan was to finish tonight.
Very then take.
Put the rest of this in vitality. Maybe I can wear heavier armor now. Not large roll, as it were. Yeah, okay. I definitely need more vitality. Let's go beat the final boss of the DLC. I think I'm just going to skip the Grey Wolf and the Grave Tender. Again, they do not. It's not a fun fight. I think actually, in all seriousness, I think I've always skipped him. Just in every run that I've played normally. Just, I think I enjoy more of the fight with Freed than the fight with him. Well, Freed's also on a whole different playing field. And a far different level. This is Filianor. So we get purchased isn't ours. Blinding light. Very blinding light. Well.
Filianor, help me, please. The Red Hood is come.
You guys have already played the game, you know what this is, but for those of you who don't, I hope you caught on to what he said. Let's meet the Red Hood. Because I'm pretty sure this is like the end of time, when everything has just turned to nothing but dust.
handed over that thing, your dark soul, for my lady's painting.
Hello, co-host. I can't right now. I'm fine. Take a minute.
Is this the blood? The blood of the dark soul.
Right, phase 2. Swing all I can. I believe this is the transition to phase 3. Burst. So it comes down to this. Let's at least give the Dark Soul's blood back. And then we'll finish up. I think if I do this again, I'll just pick a good handful of weapons that I know I'll use, but I have to pick new ones each time. I can't pick the same weapon twice, and if I use all of them, then I have to rotate the stack.
My thanks, Ashen One. With this, will I paint a world? Please tell me thy name. I would name this painting after thee. My thanks. I will paint a world of that name. 'Twill be a cold, dark, and very gentle place. And one day, it will make someone a goodly home.
Ish.
Well, very then take.
The last little bit of this to strength. Well, you know what? Let's just put here.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Here. Place Aldrich with the amount of leeches. Ugh. The Twin Princes. I believe that's specifically Lothric. The Abyss Watchers. And Yorm. Right.
The five lords, all thanks to thee, most worthy of lords, Ashen One, with the lords as thy witness, and let the lords' embers acknowledge thee as their true heir, a true lord, fit to link the fire. Farewell.
And claim our spot.
Noble lords of Cinder, the fire fades.
Sorry, Lilith. But thank you.
And the lords go without thrones. Surrender your fires to the true heir. Let him grant death to the old gods of Lordran, deliverers of the first flame.
into the first flame where it all began. Alright. Let's do this. Like I said before in the previous parts, if you guys want me to do this again, but do it just a traditional, just pick a weapon and go, I will happily replay these games and just play like a strength or a pure dex build. You mind just making a scooch? Thank you. Don't turn the camera. Stop turning the camera! My ghost is making use of the mouse with her tail. Alright. You and me. One thing I love about this boss specifically is that if you get to a certain stage, or it swaps to its main phase, you can see various weapon types and weapon builds. There's some where it's like two different forms of like a mage build, and there's also like a curved sword build. This is why I like this boss a lot more than some of the others. Just because it shows the light, and of course, the homage back to Dark Souls 1. Ow. Don't. Ah. Can I stand up? Oh, back. Hi-ya. I cut that real close. One, I choose to let the cycle end.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. Like embers linked by Lord's Pass. Ashen One, hearest thou my voice still?
No. Alright. Well, that ends it for today. And ends the run. Again, a bit scuffed, but again, play how you want, enjoy it how you do, all those fun things. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close out and finish up with today. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, if you like, comment, subscribe, follow all that fun jazz. Lets me know you guys are enjoying it. Lets me know I can continue doing it. And next time we meet, I think in the preparation for Halloween, before I go to be my journey of an Elden Lord, I think I need to visit a world that is devoid of grace and born of something else. But anyways, I'm rambling on. Have a great night, guys. Remember, the void is always willing to listen to those who want to be heard. I'm willing to listen, and I'm willing to hear you out. Have a great night, guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.